What I heard was that he would be meeting with Residential Life this week, and that some kind of decision relative to that meeting would be very soon after. So
this upcoming week?
They have not told me directly, nor have I called to ask. I'm getting my information secondhand, but I know that Michael's scheduled to meet with them, and they have informed him that a decision would be made quickly.
Is there any way to be optimistic, pessimistic? I mean,
look, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher and an educator.
Yeah.
You know, so from my perspective, I'm always thinking about educational opportunities. So I always think in those terms. My first reaction is always about how can we learn, but that's me. I'm not in that other office. But that's so I come to work every day with our kids relative to if they make mistakes. I'm thinking about education first.
Brian, in this new era of ResLife, I mean, do they come to you? Do they get your feedback on what you've seen from Michael since the incident?
Well, I think more than any time since I've been here, there's great communication between ResLife and myself. Now, I'm not saying I've got a hotline that I can call Father Doyle and make suggestions. That's not what I'm saying. But there are open lines of communication, and there's, I think, a healthy relationship. That's how I would put it. Whatever the decisions are made, those are made by the university. But I don't feel like there's a barrier between what goes on a day-to-day campus with our student athletes and Residential Life, and I just don't feel that way.
Back to Michael for 1 second. You mentioned that you felt like the most important thing was to get him help, that he gets it. In your conversations with him, do you feel like he's moving in that direction?
Yeah, he's already taken definitive action. I'm not going to get into his personal life, but I think you can read between the lines. He's already reached out to make that happen in a very positive way. So he understands that he needs to be educated, and he started that process. You know, I think, as I mentioned earlier, I think Fox didn't play a lot as a positional player. He was obviously on all special teams. He's impressed me. I think he's done a really nice job. Danny Spahn probably would be singularly the one guy that has been very impressive at the drop position. Plays with heavy hands. He's very good in the pass game. I'd say those two guys on the defensive side of the ball have stood out to me. The night games, in particular the USC game. So I've got an announcement. We've also, NBC has decided that we will, with the NFL probably not being active, we're going to play Sunday night games.
I'm going to take those days off.
All right, April Fools. For all you guys.